Hey guys and girls, my name's Dan, welcome back to The Forge. In this episode of Trust Me, I'm a Blacksmith. Let's talk about how you can grow your third arm. So a technique or a skill that might be good to learn as a blacksmith is your third arm. Your third arm or your third hand is basically putting the stock between your legs, and it genuinely does help, and I find that this way can be a little bit more efficient and a bit better than using a holdfast. I don't rate holdfasts particularly. I think they're good at what they do, but they do have some problems. The first problem with holdfast compared to putting the work between your legs, the first thing that it's a problem is you faff around. Instead of taking your work straight out of the fire and hitting the anvil and getting working, you're putting it on the anvil and you're getting your holdfast and it's sucking heat out. The second thing is holdfasts act like heat sinks. If you don't know what a heat sink is, take a bit of metal, jam it in your vise and watch the heat dissipate out of it. Fly presses as well, tools under fly presses or hydraulic presses where you have two pieces coming together and pushing force on, they act like a heat sink and they draw the heat into themselves. They actually cool your metal down faster than they would if you just laid your metal on the anvil and did it that way. So what I'm going to do is show you this quick little technique. It's a really nice technique, and with practice you can use it anywhere on the anvil, including the bick. So I've got this very long piece of bar that's going to become a section for a piece of railing that I'm doing for a repeat customer, and basically I want to hold it on the anvil and punch a hole in the end. Now if I want to punch a hole and hold this on the anvil, I've got some logistic issues. If I place it this way on the anvil, it's going to fall off, and if I place it for sure on this side of the anvil, it's going to fall off as well. I don't have to show you that. Now, an option would be to use a holdfast. So I could put this on here, get the holdfast set up, hit that there, and then start working on the material, which is fine. Another option I could use is, which I seem to have very well with, is to use a trestle of some description. This trestle is too high for this job. Or the third option, the blacksmith's third hand or third arm. And basically I'm going to stick the work between my legs and grab it like so. In fact, I think I can, yes, that looks very weird. But this is a great technique because it means I can use this as a holdfast on other parts of the anvil as well, like the bick, should I need to do so. Anyway, I'm going to get this piece hot and I'm going to punch a hole and just show you what I mean. Okay, so I've got my work nice and hot. Just going to place the bar between my legs. Get rid of that stuff. I'm going to find out where I want this hole. And I'm going to use a combination of my legs and a bit of pressure from the punch. Take it off and have a look. And now I can turn it over, find that hot spot or cold spot, and just get this slug out of here. And get rid of some of this crap. Just like so. And it's really versatile, I'm not messing around. Trying to move the holdfast or move the holdfast around or turn things around. It's just a lot faster doing it this way than using a holdfast. And also, I've kept quite a lot of residual heat in this bar. I'm going to put this back in the fire and drift it now. And again, same as last time, I'm just going to stick the bar between my legs and line this punch up. Now, something here is, I don't have a pressure hole on this anvil. Which means I can't use a traditional holdfast and punch a hole or drift a hole through a gap like that. Now by using my third hand, just literally stick that between my legs. One hole. Now, a slight drawback with your third arm technique or third hand technique is sometimes you need to move around your work a little bit in order. So here I'm having to move my hand in a position that is less than desirable because I can't move my work, which means two things. I'm a little off-handing, which isn't good, and also I'm not quite able to hit this like I might want to. Come off. Okay, that's nearly good enough for this. But what I am gaining is I'm still gaining those speed elements. I'm not having to clamp something down, but you know, being able to walk around, that would have been nice. I can also get my piece of aluminium under there without burning anything and having to have the tool right up by the hold fast. And you know, it's a great technique to learn because you can do something else that I'm just about to show you as well. I've got a slightly shorter bar here because I need those 2 bars for a customer. This technique is where you can bring, and I've only ever seen anyone do this once before, you can bring your work to a position on the bick, what? Where you can punch a not so good hole in your metal work. Now, the reason the person that I saw do this was he was closing a rivet on something that had lots of stuff in the way, and instead of making a special header, he basically just flicked it up onto this horn of his anvil, bick, whatever you want to call it, there you are. Just stuck it between his knees, put his feet together, and basically walked it down until he could get to the rivet and close the rivet over, like so. It's quite a versatile technique if you can use it. It involves learning how to hold stuff between your legs, which is a bit awkward to start with. If you've got an apron on as well, your apron needs to split, but it does work very well, and you can hold reasonably large stock between your legs and do this sort of work. But it does also speed you up quite a lot, and I find this technique quite useful. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Super quick little technique. I personally find that more efficient, more effective, and a great skill to learn as opposed to relying on a hold fast. I like hold fasts. They have their place. You can use them for chasing. I do that, cutting chisel lines in straight and stuff like that. I think they have their... Spending a bit of time practicing this skill will develop you. It allows you to stack stuff on top of each other. It frees up your hardy hole or your Pritchell hole. It gives you more space on the anvil. Your work comes out the fire. You can start working on it really quickly. I just think, in essence, growing your third arm or your third hand, your third blacksmith's hand at least anyway, would really, really improve your work. And it's a great skill and an ability to be able to show off. Not necessarily show off, but to be able to show that you can do, especially if you can get it over the bick. To be honest with you, I've never needed to use it on the bick, but I have seen it. Like I said, I watched a bloke in a competition jam this thing between his knees, got right down low, punched a hole. So it's a great thing to be able to do if you can do it, and I definitely recommend you having a go. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you. If you did enjoy this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a subscriber, remember to click that bell button next to the subscribe button for notifications. Check your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this technique. Tell me if you think if you're a lover or a hater. I'm still learning, obviously, along with you guys. I'm only a pup, and I'm sure there's some guys out there that will completely disagree with me. But that's okay. So let's start a discussion. So thank you for joining me. I will leave a link to a video up here of me doing something. I'll leave another link here for me doing something else. This is my Patreon. Go and check that out. It's a great way to support the channel and help me make content like this. And this here is the subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. See you guys later. Bye bye.